And my colleague and I are the long-term observers for Chittagong division, all of the division, minus Cox's Bazar. At this point, we will report everything back to our core team in Dhaka. Then there will be 2 days after the election, there will be a preliminary statement issued by the mission, and then 2 months after, a final report. I guess you are familiar with the mission, right? It's based with a central team in Dhaka, and then we have long-term observer teams in all over the country. And my colleague and I are the long-term observers for Chittagong division, all of the division, minus Cox's Bazar. And so we only just arrived here on Saturday evening. We have been meeting with the election commissions, with the returning officer, with some of the political parties. We tried to meet as many interlocutors and NGOs, of course, and also just observe the process like we just did where the symbols were allocated. So at this point, we will report everything back to our core team in Dhaka, which will collate and analyze all of the results from all over the observation in Bangladesh. And then there will be 2 days after the election, there will be a preliminary statement issued by the mission. And then 2 months after, a final report that will be like 50, 60 pages long with annexes and recommendations, which are very important, like recommendations how to further assess and how to further improve the process.
As you know, the election is happening after a July uprising in Bangladesh. What kind of election actually European Union wants in Bangladesh?
We don't have like personal preferences, on what kind of election. Of course, it should be free and fair and reflect the will of the people. There are many different systems that are legitimate. How you can do this. Of course, it's important that it's multi-party. I don't think that's an issue here. And and of course, without violence, that would be our biggest hope.
Do you have any expectation about the whole today's observation? I mean to say, you observed the whole process, and then now, is there anything wrong?
Oh no, we don't have any expectations of that. All I can say is, for now, that it has been quite easy for us to get interviews. People are very forthcoming to talk to us, and that's
No particular expectations anymore.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.